Hey everyone, really quick before you watch the video, just a quick reminder, I stream over on Twitch, Sunday to Wednesday, links are in the description, make sure you come and check us out. So where we left off last time, we are ready to pick our grand company. And with our grand company, I put up a poll on Twitter. That ended up tying, everyone got 1 vote each. So I put a second poll up, a couple of nights ago. And this poll, we had a definite winner. We are going to be joining the Maelstrom, so we're going to Limsa as they were the outwinners. Also, you may notice we've had a little bit of a HUD overlay and stuff change because of our actual overlay on stream was getting in the way, so we've done a little bit of overlay changing here, there, and everywhere. That being said, let's actually start playing some games, shall we? Also, something else to bring up, by the way. When it comes to the voices of characters and stuff like that, unless I know the character is like the one that's going to keep coming back, we're probably going to avoid just giving every randomer a voice, because we could run out of voices very quick, or a voice could get boring very quick. So, voices are only going to go to those that we know are coming back. Welcome back, Potato. I have dragged you into the stream room with us, since you were on your own.
Jack in! Power up!
I mute tab. Do not disturb for 4 hours. There we go. Phone. Please be voice acting. Please be voice acting. Please be voice acting. Oh, it's not. Welcome back, Lumus. Were the Grand Company's leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would there as more of you, Lumus. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind's made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. So you want to scar us with more voices? Yes, I want to scar you all with more voices.
The gods only know what Grand Company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and 7th Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Their voices have changed so much.
Of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alize, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the 7th Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
She really does sound like a brat with this tone of voice.
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady! We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
It feels so weird hearing them with these voices. Storm. You're the one we are joining. How was the Admiral's speech, eh? But you need not explain. As you stand before me is answer enough. You're resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? Join the Maelstrom. That's the spirit, lad. With allies like you, how much stronger is our crew? Let us brave the seas together, friend. As now the choice is made, it's time to add your name to our roll. Make your way to Limbs of Lamenter and seek out our Grand Company headquarters. And I get them die. Lovely. Storm for the pink outfit. The duties of the Maelstrom soldier can be as both enduring and challenging, but I promise you, you will not regret this choice. May your passage be swift, and may as bearing sure. Okay then, back to Limsa. We will go. Use one of our free tickets. And we don't have the Aephorite for it yet. So, we're going to have to go on a bit of a long one. I believe I can go up this way, and it's the quickest way. Currently have the Rising event on. Speak! My name is LumusDigital. I believe you've been expecting me. LumusDigital, as our recruitment officer sent word of your coming. It shall be an honor to introduce you to the ranks of the Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be aware of several... Sir. What is it, private? And this better be important. So, we received a report from Lookout and Oscar, sir. Imperial forces have fired upon the Highwind Skywind airship. The vessel is in a bad way, sir. It appears to be braking for an emergency landing in the Cinderwood. Damn it, as we have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down on the coast, skirming with as the fishbacks. Digital, this is highly irregular, but I fear your first duty is to serve to the Maelstrom, as needs to be unofficial. As if our man in Lower Lenoskia is correct, the airship come down in a territory crawling with Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Garlands do. Make haste to Cinderwoods, locate the airship, and if any of the occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. And while we're here, we want to attune with the Aephorite. Now, where is that in comparison to where everyone else is? So we're going from Limsa. Okay. The plaza. What are you after in Warframe? By the way, this is a good point to quickly shout, by the way, to anyone that is watching. If you want to join us on FF, you are more than welcome. We're in the Chaos Data Center on Springen. We have an FC available to everyone, as well as we've just recently got a free company house. New Bronco Prime. Well, we're going to go down here. Focus on the quest for now. We'll get the Aephorite either off stream or when we get ourselves our first mount. Which I believe should be fairly soon. All the achievements. I've also had an idea that we'll maybe do, and when we get closer to it, or put a poll up about it, about later, at some later date, we maybe swap tanks to Gunbreaker. Can't do it right now because we need to be at least level 60 to pick it up. But, yeah. It's a dodo. An adventurer, what are you doing here? No, wait, let's find some cover first. Has Maelstrom Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? As you don't even have a uniform. Be it east, we're of the Maelstrom. As you're a Galleon Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported attacking your craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be digital. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be as Garland's work. Is there no end to that man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered as with Azoria's Savage. We're taking this craft back to the fortress, dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Scouting party, I say. Seems they want your ship, engineer. Wedge, you have to help him, as that fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside as Bronco. The tiny Bronco? Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland, since he went missing. After years of work, she's finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring. She really was. Until those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're going to hit those Imperials hard and fast. If they want as a souvenir from Azorsia, as they can have a knife in the gut. But they're not as getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalafell. Laddie Lalafell getting in the way. What do you say, Digital? Ready to give those calls the hiding? Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! An ambush to arms! Surely I should be leading the way, you know, just shield and everything, but whatever you want, big dude. Deal with everyone first. Take out small fry. Where are you going? Oi! Stop with this awkward running around the battlefield. Duty complete. Biggs! It's Biggs and Wedge. Wedge, you should have you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So, how's she look anyway? The auxiliary prepper is dead lost, but I think we can right enough thrust from the main propeller to get her airborne. A few minor modifications, she'll be able to, and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. We'll stand watch until the ship's ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking if they're of their scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. Digital, you return to the Maelstrom Command and complete your introduction. Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform Command of your part you played today. I just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads there, we'd been chained up as in a dungeon by now. I mean, your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. Yes, that thing I'm going to be doing. Yeah, thanks. Back to the Maelstrom. I want my chocobo. I've only got 1A for right. Okay. Welcome back, Digital. I've just heard the report. You need to be concerned about the engineers. They completed their return trip without any further Imperial interference. I must admit, I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of. After all, you're properly introduced to the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your introduction... Oh, great place to stop, is it? Speaking of your introduction... The hell have your day been? No, continue. Excuse me, continue on. Let's start afresh, shall we? You're welcome here, LumusDigital. As such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks is most heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, the only right thing I tell you exactly what it is you will be joining. A grand company is more than simply a collection of soldiers, as an all-encompassed organization which draws upon the resources of the entire city-state to a form of a united military force capable of standing against the nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting the threat posed by the Primals and the Garlean Empire and solving many problems caused by the Calamity. Every man and woman who serves under our colours has a role to play in the keeping of the great warship that is Limsa Lamenza afloat, and on whatever heading as the Admiral sees fit to set. As a part of this grand vessel's crew, you'll be expected to take your turn. Expect to take your turn as the odds of the winds. Do not look favourable, lad. The strength of arms may as all to see as a safe to port. If I've lost you with the talk of ship and oar, let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier's labour is a Maelstrom soldier's labour till his last breath, fights till his last drop of blood, and we give our all in the service of this nation. No less is expected of you. Digital, it's customary for new recruits to swear an oath on as of their own upon choosing the Maelstrom ranks. Is this all you like to say? You have my sword till sea swallows all. I doubt we'll need it. Keep your weapon close to hand, lad. LumusDigital, I hereby assign you the rank of Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier of the Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve Limsa well, till seas swallow all. We have officially joined the Grand Company. No problem. Can you hear me, Lumus? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Maelstrom contacted me with the news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Digital. As I have no doubts that you are eager to make your acquaintance with your new comrades. But I would ask you to pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a man of the storm, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here who I would very much like to meet. We shall be waiting. No rest for the wicked, eh? Before you make yourself scarce, I recommend a word with Commander Rika, as might be worth your while. Chocobo? 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 Chocobo. I want Chocobo. You can now accept the quest My Little Chocobo Maelstrom by speaking to this person. Which, by the way, for those that are watching this playthrough and stuff, it is now required to complete the My Little Chocobo quest in order to get through as the future patches before you can even hit Heavensward. So this quest, even though it's classed as optional, it's actually mandatory. It even tells you here, this quest must be completed in order to process to the end of the main scenario of A Realm Reborn. Yes, which I'll get to the alliance race when we get there. Grand companies. Don't. Supply and privacies. So, right now, the only delivery quests I can do... no more deliveries can be accepted. I can do no deliveries because I can't do a delivery today. I need to get 2,000 seals to apply for a promotion. We only want the My Little Chocobo because this is PvP, I do believe. Well, even in Private Digital, I must say the tales of your deeds have been inspiration to the troops. Our duties take far and wide, and I wager you slow to cross quite a few mains of countryside on naught but your own 2 feet. Such a sterling soldier of the Maelstrom deserves his own steed. Let us see about us having one issued to you. All you need to do is obtain a Storm Chocobo issued by the Exchange Company seals, as with the Quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to thing, and she'll see you saddled up on one of our trusty birds.